Okay, good day, boys and girls. For you, it should be, I have the right date today, Wednesday, January 6, 2021, and we are going to be doing Book 2, Nothing But Trouble. So make sure that you have your writing books. Turn to a brand new page. On the left, make sure you put Book 2 and the title, Nothing But Trouble. And then on the right, put today's date, Wednesday, January 6, 2021. After you have those two things done, you can write the title word work, and I'm going to explain to you what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so you can press pause at this point to make sure you have your page written up. Okay, so we're ready to move on. All right, so remember I told you to be good readers, you have to do a bit of word work. You should be able to decode the words and pronounce them, but you also have to have the comprehension piece where you understand what you're reading, where you can actually talk about it, where it makes sense. So we're going to be doing a little bit of word work first just to help us with our decoding. So you should have the title word work. Behind me I have some words that have some blends in them. Okay, some digraphs, they make a brand new sound, CK, all right, TH, and some short vowels. So this word is truck, so that's short U sound, hill, short I sound, Lennox, and these are for other words. So what I'm going to do is I want you to have these three columns written up. And I'm going to be holding up some words. I'm not going to tell you what these words say, but I want you to decide which column should they fit under. Are they going to be words, short vowel U, words, short vowel I, or other? They don't fit into any of these columns. So I'm not going to tell you what the word says. I'm just going to hold the word up, show it to you. I want you to try to say the word, put it under a column, and then at the very end, I'm going to let you know which words you should have put in which columns and what the words say. Okay, so you can press pause at this point to get those three columns written up, and then we're going to begin. Okay, ready? This is the first word. So decide what this word says and what column it should go under. Okay, remember, just pause me when you need to pause, and then you can just start it up again. Okay, so I'm going to hold the word up, just press pause, say what the word is, and put it under the column it should go. This one, this one, this one, this one. Which column? My son Lennox is here. Lennox, you can do this later if you want. Don't forget, if I'm going too fast, just press pause. Okay, so I'm going to press pause before I put the right answers up because I think my son is going to have a conniption if I don't let him participate. So I'm going to press pause. Okay, so Lennox did his. He has his three columns. One of the words actually tricked Lennox. He put it in the wrong column. So I'm going to stick his right here. Let's see how you all did. Whoops. Let's see how you did. Okay, so first word. What's this word? Plug. So where should the plug go? So it has a short U, so plug should have been under the truck. So if you got it right, you can give yourself a tick. Okay? Next word. What's this word? Quick. So this is the word that actually tricked Lennox because he saw the U and he thought that it went under but quick makes a I sound. So it will actually go under the hill. Okay, so this is where you should have quick. Next word, were. Okay, so it doesn't fit under either of these columns. So were would be an other word. Okay, so you should have were in the other column. What's the next word? Crush. Crush. So crush should go under the truck, short U. Ill, chill, Hill and chill. 3 more, 4 more. This is before. So this will be an other. 3 more. Maybe you can leave it. This word is drum. Drum. So drum will go under truck. Okay, 2 more. This is dish. So dish will go under hill, and the last one, there. Okay, and this will be an other word right here. Okay? All right, so that's our word. So every day we're going to be doing a little bit of word work just to help you thinking about words as you're reading and also comprehension. So next we're going to move on to the book Nothing But Trouble. So get your books. I'm going to press pause. Okay, so we're going to start to read our book Nothing But Trouble. So most of you should have read it already, so you should be very familiar. But Nothing But Trouble is about a little girl named Lucy Lester. And she's always causing lots and lots of trouble. Okay, so as we're reading, since the book is called Nothing But Trouble, there should be proof in the book that proves that she's a troublemaker, right? So as we're reading, I want you to think about all the times the author gives you evidence or proof that lets us know that Lucy is nothing but trouble. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of the book with you. Pause it, read the rest on your own, and I'm going to give you an activity to do. All right, so read the book. So you have your book with me, so read with me as I read with you. Here we go. Ready? Lucy Lester was nothing but trouble. Something bad happened every time Kevin saw her. Kevin went to the town picnic. He won the backwards race, and his prize was a chocolate cake. Lucy sat on it. Once, she rode her scooter over Kevin's foot. Ouch! That hurt. Once she practiced tying shoelaces. She tied his feet together. Whoops! Looks like another thunderstorm's coming, boys and girls. One day, Kevin saw Lucy coming. He hid behind a tree, but she saw him. Kevin, can you help me? She asked. What do you want? Kevin said. I kicked my soccer ball into the woods and I can't find it, Lucy told him. Sorry, I'm busy, said Kevin. Lucy looked hurt. Then Kevin felt bad. He thought, I'll just get her ball. What can happen? Okay, where is it? He asked. Lucy pointed. Kevin marched into the woods. Kevin pushed past bushes. He looked in the tall weeds. Then he saw the ball stuck between 2 logs. He picked it up and took it to Lucy. Thanks, Lucy said. So at this point, I want you to continue reading the rest of the book. And remember, as you're reading, think about ways that the author showed that Lucy was nothing but trouble. Because we're going to be doing an activity and you have to prove that she's nothing but trouble. Okay? So I'm going to pause here so you can continue reading. Okay, so this is the last activity that we're going to be doing. It's a comprehension activity to show that you can understand what the author wants you to know about characters. So it's going to be called finding evidence. Evidence is just proof, okay? You're able to prove something. So I want you to write the title Comprehension. So this is how you spell comprehension. Let's see, grab this marker. Okay. C-O-M-P-R-E, comprehend, like a little red hen, comprehension. Okay? And we are going to be looking at finding. This is the finding, and a big word, evidence. Okay. All right, so you can press pause just to write this down. Comprehension, finding evidence. Okay, so remember the book is called Nothing But Trouble, so then there must be some things that the author tells us about the character. What's her name, Lucy? Yes. It must be something that the author tells us about Lucy that proves that she is trouble. So what I want you to do is I want you to write Lucy. Put a circle around it. And I want us to find evidence that Lucy is nothing but trouble. So this is how we're going to do it. Okay? We're going to take our books, open it up, and we're going to start to scroll through and read again until we can find something that the author says that proves that she's trouble. So I'm going to give you one example, and then you're going to do the rest on your own, okay? So I'm just going to read page 2. Lucy Lester was nothing but trouble. So now I'm going to be reading and listening to see how is she trouble. Something bad happened every time Kevin saw her. Kevin went to the town picnic. He won the backwards race, and his prize was a chocolate cake. Lucy sat on it. So that lets me know that that's an example of Lucy being nothing but trouble. So on page 2, so I'm going to draw a line because this is our evidence. I'm going to write page, P-A-G, number 2. And then what's the evidence or the proof that she's trouble? Lucy sat in the chocolate cake. So Lucy, so it says Lucy sat on it, but what did she sit on? She sat on the chocolate cake. So I'm going to put Lucy sat on chocolate cake. Okay? I'm just going to make it pretty, little cloud to help us see it a little bit better. All right. So I just gave you evidence from the author that proves that Lucy is nothing but trouble. So there are at least 2 more examples in here that prove that she's trouble. So in your books, I want you to draw a line just like I did, find the page number that proves that she's nothing but trouble, and then write an example of how she's trouble. Okay? All right, so thank you for joining me. Remember to keep everything in your writing book so that I can see it at the end of the week. Okay, so I will see you again on Thursday. Bye.